Well, now we're going to take the I-75 south for an hour to one of the other great fur trading centers that was mentioned in the last song, Fort Mackinac. And may I ask, has anyone ever been to Mackinac Island for the fudge, bicycles, bike trails, and the great fort up in the hill? This song is not about that Fort Mackinac.
It's about Fort Mackinac.
Yes. In 1763, Fort Mackinac was on the mainland. And in that fort, on June 2nd, was a young fur trader named Alexander Henry, who, with the help of an Ojibwe, barely escaped with his life from the massacre at Mackinac. Oh, people, come gather round. I'm gonna tell you how it all went down. Oh, people, go tell your friends Alexander Henry is alive again. Take a walk with me, 1763, when danger filled the air with fear. Rumors from Fond du Lac about Chief Pontiac and plans to make the British disappear. I had come down from the Sault to the fort at Mackinac. It was the second day of June as the natives played lacrosse. Massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. Many more than one warned Major Etherington that something more was on than sport. He brushed aside the words, and soon everyone heard the ball come flying deep into the fort. I was sitting in my room, writing letters to my friends, when I looked out of my window, all I saw were dead Englishmen. Massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. Oh, people, what can I say? Things went south in the north that day. Oh, people, knock on some wood, 'cause right now things aren't looking so good. It was 1 year before Wawatam, a Chippewa embraced me as his brother and a son. For he had dreamed a dream that in a man like me was seen, that he must treat that man as if his own. The day before the great attack, he tried to take me back to the Sault. Not understanding, I ignored his words of warning, and next thing I knew, massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. Massacre at Mackinac. You may scream between a warrior's knees, and I watched that fighter shear off his reward. Another reached into a man while cupping bloody hands and drank a toast to death forevermore. I was hidden by a slave. Soon enough, I was found. I was sure that all was lost. I would soon be underground. But in that moment there appeared my new brother. What? He gave the chief all that he had to buy my life, my freedom. From the massacre at Mackinac, massacre at Mackinac, massacre at Mackinac. Oh, people, come gather round. I'm gonna tell you how it all went down. Oh, people, go tell your friends Alexander Henry is alive again.
You know, so there's a whole lot of history in that particular song. The one thing that I often wonder is, Alexander Henry has these amazing stories. Historical accounts will say there were 300 warriors, and Alexander Henry would say there were 3,000, right? But if you think he was the ultimate traveling salesman, and his reputation probably preceded him. But in there it talks about, adoption, his brother, a man that had a vision that took him on as his brother. And when he appeared, he actually gave a substantial, dowry, quite a bundle to the chief to spare Alexander Henry's life. And he's probably fortunate because otherwise he probably would have had his head cut off. But in that particular song, what people don't know about this battle, right? And history has an interesting way of talking about great victory versus massacre. And any time the indigenous people seem to win, it's always touted as a massacre, right? But in the story, we have a game in this area that we traditionally play. Does anybody know what Canada's national sport is? Lacrosse, yes. This is actually a really keen group. Yeah, lacrosse is actually Canada's national summer sport. And it's noted that the Haudenosaunee, the Iroquoian tribes, played lacrosse, and of course the way their stick looked, the bishops and the Jesuits called it lacrosse because it looked like a bishop's staff. Well, Ojibways also played that game, but we called it Bugadowe. And our sticks actually were smaller and required a lot more skill to actually catch the ball and shoot the ball. And I can say that because I am Ojibwe and I am also Mohawk. So Ojibways do it better, in my opinion.